Hey everyone, I'm Kelly Lewis. We're at Blog World, and guess who I got? Don McAllister.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me.
He's the producer of Screencast Online. Can you kind of explain what that is?
Yeah, it's a weekly tutorial video. It's a podcast, so you can get it through iTunes. But I basically look at Mac software. I take a separate piece of Mac software every week and do like a half-hour, 40-minute tutorial all around it.
And it's super well produced.
Well, thank you.
Anytime that there's something that I don't know how to do or that I want to know how to do and it's Mac-based, I always go to you first.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, there are screencasts as well, so there's very little of me on screen. It's all the computer desktop. So,
but you get to hear this wonderful
You get to hear my voice. That's right. A lot of people like my voice, actually.
Oh, I love it.
No, they like the voice. But no, it's a screencast, so I capture the desktop and then I narrate over the top, and so people can actually follow what it is I'm doing, and they can see exactly what menus I access and take them through the whole process.
And you offer large format and smaller format?
Yeah, I do several. I do 6 different formats. So the show itself is actually in 2 parts. There's a free show that anyone can download. Yeah. So every other week there's a full free show, and that's in sort of medium resolution and iPhone resolution. And then there's a premium content. There's a members version of the show, and that's in HD, HD overscan, iPhone, and medium resolution as well. So there's loads of choices for people to find the optimum version that they want.
I thought we were nuts for producing 5
versions. it's a lot of work, but it's worth it because it helps people out, when they've got different equipment.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. How much time do you spend on it?
Well, it's my full-time job now, so I'm fortunate enough in that I can spend probably the best part of the week both in preparation, recording, editing, etc. An average show takes probably a good full 3 days to put together. And
for
then,
just a screencast? And most people would be shocked by that.
Yeah, I know. It's video, so it's hard anyway. Yeah. But the screencast itself, I do lots of preparation to make sure there's a logical progression through the applications, and production values I like to think are fairly high, in that there's animations and there's lower thirds and graphics and pans and transitions. Nothing worse than just looking at a screen and listening to someone rant out and there's nothing there happening. So I tend to always keep things moving. So it can be entertaining as well as educational as well. A lot of people do enjoy sort of watching the show.
I know I do.
Well, thank you.
So let's go back. What has it been? 3, 4 years?
3 or 4 years now. Yeah. The show's been going 4 years, but I've been doing it full time for about 3 years now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Why did you start?
Well, I suppose I'm a relatively new convert to the Mac, in that it was only like 5 or 6 years ago that I transferred over, and I sort of became an evangelist very quickly, and convinced one of my family members to get a Mac, but she lived not in the same town as me, so I had to think of a way of showing her how to do some of the common things, and I sort of hit on the idea of the screencast. And I'd always been into podcasting. I was listening to podcasts and watching podcasts, and then I thought, well, that would be a great medium to do as a podcast. So some of the stuff I did for her, I put out as my initial podcasts, and then it just sort of snowballed from there, from a hobby to a full-time job.
Was it hard back then?
Yeah, it really was. There was some software available, but as things have progressed and screencasting's become more mainstream, there's some great packages now that do everything from capture to encoding and distribution as well. Yeah. So, Camtasia do a great package, and also ScreenFlow as well, which is the one I currently use at the moment. But I also use Pro Apps as well. So to take it to the next level, I use Final Cut Pro to do the final, editing and post-production stuff. Yeah.
You mentioned you're doing paid and free version. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much your business model, is it not?
Yes, it is. I do the occasional commissioned work for people, but I'm sort of pushing that away for now. So it's the membership thing is the big thing, really. That's the main source of income, really, for myself.
That's obviously working well for you.
Yeah, it's going really well. It's going really. I mean, it's a relatively inexpensive proposition. It's only $57 to become a full member, and with that you actually get the next 6 months worth of shows. So it's a show every week for 6 months, plus over 200 previous shows. All immediately available to download. So, it's a relatively... And then if someone decides to stay with me, because it's a non-opt-in process, if they want to carry on, it's just $25 for 6 months then. So it should be, for most people, a fairly no-brainer, if that's the sort of thing that they like.
And it's not just entertainment, it's informative.
Yeah,
so you're actually getting stuff out of it, so it makes sense to pay. Is that why you chose to go that model?
Well, I still want to keep the free component, because it is giving something back to the community. Yeah. And it's weird how it worked, because it was the viewers themselves that pushed me into the paid model.
Did they?
Because it was like, the people were asking for donations. And at the time, it was becoming like my entire weekend was consumed with creating a weekly podcast, and it was quite difficult. And then I sort of had the brainwave of, well, if I offer a bit more value, a bit more extra, so it's called Screencast Online Extra, extra content that I could possibly get people to pay a little bit more and boost the numbers and do it full time. Oh, by the way, if people want to try the free show, they just go across to screencastonline.com and there's a subscription. But if anyone wants to sign up for the premium membership, I'd be happy to offer a coupon code for Geek Brief. So
that'd be great.
Just Geek Brief, get 25% off, and that's
Geek Brief, cool.
Yeah.
It's screencastonline.com.
Screencastonline.com.
Twitter.
Don McAllister.
And Facebook.
Don McAllister again.
Okay. That's good. Keep it the same.
That's all right.
Thank you very much for spending some time with me.
Thank you.
On the bed.
Yeah. One at a time. So you clap. You clap. You're clap better than me.
You want another one?
Yeah.